everybody, welcome to Xavia Fox Talks, and I am still your host, Xavia Fox. And we are doing the second part of the Sister Circle. I know you're dying to hear what these women have to say about men. Next one. And we're going to discuss what is the problem with men. Talicia's question.
Yeah, okay. Now, I might get in trouble for this one. I'm always that one who everybody says go left, I'm gonna go right. So I'm gonna challenge and say there's nothing wrong with men, that there's something wrong with us.
I got you, baby.
Yeah, and a lot of that
I didn't look like anything. I'm trying to listen to what she has.
And a lot of instances, men know what they want. They know what they can tolerate. They know what they're looking for. They know when to hit the door, when to come back. Like, they know. Like, it's us that's confused. It's us that make bad choices. It's us that doesn't take any accountability for anything that we do. You know, kind of thing, and we push them away, and we give it up too soon, and we don't have standards, and we don't have values, and so here come this man, and you expect him to be your king, your Superman, your hero, when you don't have any standards, you don't have any morals, you don't have any values. So when you get to acting crazy and he leave, or you know, he go next door around the corner, that's on you. I don't think it's anything wrong with men. I think it's something wrong with us, and it's something wrong with our selection. And that's just my opinion.
They just waiting for you to finish, girl.
Yes,
I got my hand up.
there are exceptions to the rules. That's not
Your
all
rule
men.
is very small. Let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is there are not a lot of men.
Yeah.
There are a lot of boys.
All right.
So the
She's
few
preaching.
men that
She's
you're
preaching.
talking about, they got it together. So you might be right. It's a lot of 30, 40, 50, 55, 60-year-old boys out here who have not grown up. They refuse to grow up. Some of the guys our age came up with MTV and VH1 and BET and watching these videos. They want to stunt, they want to front, they want to act a fool. Some of them still want to sell drugs. I talked to one of my friends from high school, 41 years old, told me he was still slugging. I said, people still do that? It was like a unicorn. I was like, people still do that? So it's just a lot of boys out here. Because I think I even heard Steve Harvey say one day, just because you're a certain age does not mean you're a man.
That's right.
And a lot of them just refuse. They don't want to grow up. They're not being held accountable, especially the ones that's, you know, absentee fathers, the ones that's dating the women that allow them to get away with the stuff. They just don't care. And like you said, we're not holding them accountable, and that's why a lot of them are still boys.
Oh, wait, please. Please.
Well, you know.
I was like, wait, just wait to go. Hold on.
No.
Hold on, I know. That's why I said, let me say something now.
Feel free to add.
Hold on. There has to be a distinction between chronological and psychological.
Yes.
If someone is mentally an adult and operating like that, that's one thing. But if you're talking about everyone over 21, that's something else. For the men that are operating as, quote unquote, what we would define as a man, no problem with them. But for the ones that are operating on something else, there is a problem. There's a problem with honesty. There's a problem with integrity. There's a problem with fidelity. There's a problem with responsibility. There are too many men out here that are not in a position to be head of household, so you are cowed by a woman and then you're mad by it. Or because your woman has more than you academically or financially, you will get a bust down chick that's gonna make you feel better. That's not manhood, that's being a punk. And that's being a coward, and that's being an asshole. There's too many men out here with babies all over the place. Just because you produce the DNA combination that had that child come out of somebody does not make you anyone's father, and for you to produce something that you don't take care of makes you a real $2 asshole yourself. So,
Not even $2. Not even $2.
the $2 asshole, and he owed you change back. Okay, but we have as women allowed and in some cases raised these incompetent, incapable, selfish, unfeeling, low down children of God that need to get God back because God is waiting on them. They just ain't there yet. I'm finished.
All right, Miss Rhea.
That was nicely wrapped. I like that. I like that. To add on to that,
Right on.
A lot of men, not all of them, because I'm excluding my husband,
A lot
but
of males.
males, they have a sense of entitlement. Like, you owe me something. Like, you know what, I deserve this. You know, I should be able to do this. A lot of men are spoiled brats. They think that they can just do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. And you're not supposed to say anything about it. You know, as far as what you guys said about the responsibility, you know, I get to it when I get to it. It's kind of a lot of their mentalities. When things need to be done, they need to be done. If time's running out, time's running out. It's time for you to do it now. You know, so they don't have that sense of time. You know, they let things slip by, and then I've seen a lot of 40-year-old men still duking, like in the clubs, like they're 21 and at,
Can
you
you
know,
define what juking is? What is that? I'm
just
wrong.
pretty much. I
I'm
mean, it's okay to dance. It's okay to have a good time. I'm not discounting
You
that.
want the ones that had their back on the wall at the club while the chick is bent down,
Yeah,
popping
that.
her tail on
But it's
them?
every week. I mean, it's every single week. Like, it's okay for a
Grown
birthday
man do it?
party. Yeah, for a birthday party.
No, that's not a grown man.
No, this is what they're doing. This is what I'm saying. What I've seen as what's wrong. Now, it's not right with men, but we're focusing on what's wrong, you know, and a lot of them just want to do what they want to do. Even if you're talking to your glue in your face, when you finish talking, they're going to go do what they want to do.
Let me tell you what a man told me about that. My ex told me, I was getting on about taking out the garbage. Day after day, he was going to work. I said, take out the garbage, take out the garbage. He said, well, you know what? He said, I hear you when you're talking to me, but sometimes I don't do it because I don't like the way you said it. Even though it's something that's supposed to be done, that needs to be done, you just refuse to do it because you didn't like the way I said it. Even though initially, I said it very nicely and politely. It's just the fact that you didn't do it, you didn't want to do it, you wasn't going to do it. Now you're trying to flip the script and blame it on me.
And how about it shouldn't need to be said that you should have to take out the
A
garbage?
man will take out the garbage.
I've been waiting so patiently over here in this corner, burning.
Well, we gave her a little
And
leeway in respect to
I wanted
actual
to
men.
say that I think a lot of times when we have these type of discussions, we get into the all or the generalizations or most, and I can categorically deny that women as a whole can be responsible for the behavior of men. And I want to especially say Chicago men because that's what I've had the most experience with. And I can tell you for a fact, if you're watching this in another state, please don't come here and think you're going to get a man, because there are very few. But to what you said about women, women being responsible, yes, giving it up too early and doing all the things that you said they're doing. But, like I was saying earlier, I can't be held accountable for somebody else's actions. He can't be held accountable for my actions. So two wrongs don't make a right, either way it goes. But in a nutshell, maybe you can say that some of these women have geared these men by spoiling them and giving them anything for a Happy Meal. I can understand that. But there are a lot of us out there that have morals, values, standards, and you're not going to get whatever you want, however you want, when you want from us. So the problem with men, as she said before, there's a long list. There's problems with women as well, but we are the women and we're talking about the men today, so I'm just going to talk about them. And they're cheating, they're lying. Yes, they know what they want, but it would be so much easier if they would share that with us instead of
Going
leaving.
out and getting it.
If you want a woman that's going to let you run the streets and be everywhere, there's one out there for you. So don't come to my door telling me that you're ready to settle down and I'm all you need and let's get married and all this when that you had no intentions. You know what I mean? And yes, I can take the responsibility and say, in hindsight, I should have looked at some of the behaviors, but we talked about this last session. There are so many behaviors and there's so many actors, they deserve Academy Awards. I mean, because they'll give you everything that the book tells you that they should and still have a vendetta against you or just, have you on the side because the chick that they really want, they can't even get to her because she might be with somebody else or for whatever reason. But at the end of the day, these men need to grow up and be honest. I mean, if you can't give me anything, you can be honest about the situation and tell me exactly what you want. Let me decide if I want to still be with you if you're married. Let me decide if I still want to be your Wednesday chick. That's not going to be my decision, but let me decide with the truth. I mean, the Wednesday, you know, I know a guy who has a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday chick, and they know not to call his house. And he's, I see you on Tuesday night. That's when I see you. I'm not going to see you on Wednesday. I'm not going to see you on Monday. If I don't see you on Tuesday, you're not going to see me. If you don't see me this Tuesday, you might not see me next Tuesday. But one of these Tuesdays come around, it's going to be your turn.
One of the things that I do,
you get demoted if you don't see it.
one of the things that I do blame women for
Then you
is
might
not-
get replaced.
not following the signs and recognizing the signs and acting on them. Because women are very good at ignoring signs, which is one of the reasons why most guys don't get over on me, because I don't ignore anything. I date you, you all good, look good, job good, everything. 2 weeks, I see something, I'm out, peace. People like, you didn't,
Well, you were blessed because everybody wasn't taught the signs.
Well,
they see
see,
them.
in defense of
Ignore
what your initial
them,
answer
they ignore
was.
them. They ignore them.
I agree. In defense of your initial
Always.
answer, I dated a gentleman some years ago, and I'm still very close with his sister. I don't deal with him on any level. And she said, you do realize that in 25 years, you are the only woman that ever left him. Out of all these women, you're the only one that ever left him. And you had a level of standard that he had never encountered before in a woman. And so he wanted to be with you on a cerebral level, but was unable and incapable of being with you on a real level because he just was not there. And to this day, now he is honest, and I will give him credit for that from what I understand. He tells them, I am single, you can get in where you fit in,
Wednesday.
but understand that if you see me out with somebody else, don't trip, because you know it's not like that. And even the young lady who wants to be the number one has even said out of her mouth, which was astonishing to me, I come over every night to sleep with him, but I still have to worry about who gets in the bed when I get out.
Wow.
So if you rolling like that, you set it up for the next woman that does have standards to have to really think about if this is a gentleman even worth dealing with, because he's already been trained to do whatever, because he's going to get what he wants anyway.
Yes, you've contributed if you know and if you're aware. But you are not the reason, or you have not made that man. That man is still responsible for making his own decision.
That's right.
It cannot be blamed on any of the, as my kids would say, any of the boppers. Yeah, boppers. They call them boppers now. Yeah, they're boppers.
Is that
Did I say it right? Boppers. Yeah, I thought it was a thing. I said that's we used to do a bop. I thought it was no. You can't blame it on the boppers. Boppers are doing it. They're doing their job. They're enjoying what they're doing.
They love it.
They're happy. But it's not their fault. They can't be held accountable.
No, if you a tricko, you a tricko, and that's all right.
I agree with Lizzie. I think men's problem is actually women. I think that's their problem. Bottom line, they want to have sex and they want us to shut up.
I'm gonna need you to stop laughing.
I'm serious. I ask my husband, I do check you, and I say, what is it I need to do sometimes? And sometimes I just need a little peace. You know that, and I know what that means because I can talk. And shut up.
But at least he said it.
So that's what they want. And one thing he tells my daughters is that they have the power because they have the vagina.
Oh yeah, my daddy.
So if you have the power, you have the vagina. What's the problem?
Because you don't know you have the power. Because you said you're still using it as a bust down too, out the trick.
Yeah,
as a
you're a bopper. It's a bopper.
Ouch.
Yeah, so you
But
don't
then
know
we
that.
can't say men's
can't-
problem. Then
right.
it's women. It's the boppers.
They still trying though. The men are still
They-
trying to get the vagina.
Yeah.
They still trying
We
to
don't
get
have
it.
to give it to them.
No, but I'm saying
For free.
they're gonna still try, so they still have the problem. They're gonna try to get yours, mine, and hers all at different times. If they that
Yeah,
type
what
of man.
time?
Yeah.
Or the same time.
Yeah, because you know, if he wanted to get it all the time, then he could get it all the time when he wanted it. But he wants some new stuff and different stuff and a selection of stuff. And by me giving him what I think is his, because that's what I've been told and that's what he's shown me, I still can't be held accountable if he dipping out. Because men will tell you. Men dip out no matter what you're doing right.
Yep.
They don't dip out because you're doing something wrong.
Nope. Because they won't.
So again, how could that be women's fault?
Well, if they that type of
I don't think
not
it's
all
women's
that,
fault. I'm
yeah.
not putting blame
So,
on either
Yeah.
sex. I don't think, it's a blame
But you
game.
said women are the
I
problem.
think
Women
women
are
are
men's
just
problem.
honesty with women because they want sex and most women want relationships. So
And
if
they
you want
want
sex, go get sex.
I mean,
But they
some of us
trick
want
the
some
women
sex
who want relationships
without
to give them sex.
relationships.
No,
I don't think they trick them. They're not
So I'm
tricking.
saying, oh, I'm lying.
They're not tricking.
No, they don't.
They're
If you are giving out ass out of both pants legs, ain't nobody tricking you.
Exactly. They're not.
You out here trying to get you some and try to lure him in, like them chicks that meet somebody and 30 days later he live at your house with you and your children.
That does happen.
You are putting out ass
Every
out of
day.
both pants legs,
I've seen
trying
it
to
2
hook
weeks.
somebody up.
30.
So 30 days, like I said, she got a 2 week or 14 days.
I've seen
I mean, so come
it's
on.
funny, he came
Come on
over
now.
one night and he been there ever since.
I do know
I
my
No friends like that.
She got married. At least they got married.
No, I said, I know friends like that.
Yeah.
Well, we were discussing in the car. I said, someone said last time we heard that men are easy. They're very easy, and most of them, like Steve Harvey said, cannot last past 90 days, let alone 60 days or 30 days. You just wait. Just
Can
they
you
representative will disappear, and you will see the real
True.
devil. Just like that.
Exactly.
And if they live out of town,
Give me
add
the
a whole
facts.
other 90
Can you
days.
shut up?
Just want to put that in.
Thank you.
If they, if it's a long distance relationship, add some.
Some more time.
I think we just all need to, get some accountability about the situation.
On both sides.
People, right, exactly, so, cause it's not a man
I
problem,
don't
it's
have
not a
any-
women
I'm not
problem,
any-
it's a us problem,
It's a
you know, kind of
community
thing. A lot of
problem.
times we put ourselves in situations because we only hear what we wanna hear. This man could be telling you out his mouth
Or
verbally
showing.
every
And they
day.
probably do.
I don't want to be in a, I hear a lot of men who say they don't want to be in a relationship. I'm happy with the way things are. But because he's been over your house Monday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday night, he just stopped by the job, he just shot
If you
you.
feed him,
Y'all,
if you feed
in
him,
your
you
mind,
gonna
you
get
got
something.
something.
Because we've
If
been
you
taught
feed him and
actions
give him
speak
that
louder
as
than
a son,
words.
Right.
what?
No, we've been taught that actions speak louder than words. She said the man said, I don't want to be in a relationship. But then again, it's his problem. Because why are you at my house Monday?
'Cause you
Wednesday?
open-
Because you allow her.
No. I'm not saying that the woman is not accountable. But the question was not about women. The
You
question
laid
was
up on
about
my couch.
men.
You got your feet up. You in my refrigerator.
Your feet on my couch.
And you in my refrigerator. I'm just saying, it's just like you, my man.
But
so
then
now it's
somebody
like you
else
my
saying,
man. And we haven't even had a discussion.
and all this, so it doesn't really matter to him. It don't matter to him because if he
And
ain't
then
at
what
your
I'm
house,
saying
he
is
be
the
at my
problem in
house.
that scenario, outside of the woman opening the door, is the man going over there, doing something
Playing
different
house.
than what he says.
Yeah,
And I'm
playing
not,
house.
like I said again, I'm not saying that women shouldn't be accountable, because we should, but in the case.
Because you got a lot of people that you
Right.
can get stuff from and send them on their way.
Right.
So we know it's not a relationship. You got somebody you can call and come move your furniture
Absolutely.
and send them on his way. So we know it's not a relationship. So if the
And
actions
if a
do
man
mislead
tells you that, like if he tells you he doesn't want to be in a relationship, what he's saying is, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, you're not my wife. I will sleep with you until my wife comes along, definitely. But you're not my wife. Because, I mean, yeah.
Well, let's
that's
talk
that.
about the man that says, you are my wife, and I do want to be in a relationship with you, and I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then what about that? Then who's accountable for that?
Yeah, but he's a turnaround, $2.
But he
Yeah.
was in a relationship with you. But he was having sex with someone else, right?
No, I'm just playing devil's advocate on their
I'm about
example.
to say,
Yeah.
I'm unprepared for that.
Yeah, so there's a lot wrong with all of us.
It sounds like
Who is us?
Women.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Hey,
me.
I'm about to say, I'm sorry, 'cause I keep my
Women
word.
and men.
I ain't
Communication is the problem.
Somebody said, okay, I like the whole difference between the men and the males, because y'all know I talk about that all the time. There's a distinct difference. And somebody else, oh, actions speak louder than words. Actions should match your words.
Yes.
They need to confirm each other. If he's saying one thing and doing something else, there is a problem. One of them is a lie. And one other thing. Oh, the 90-day representative. If you fought, you can tell you fell in love with the representative, because if 90 days later, you sitting around talking, but in the beginning he used to do blah, blah, blah. The representative got you hooked. That one, he don't exist. Representative don't exist.
Smoke and mirrors.
You cannot sit around waiting on him to go back and be the representative, because he wasn't never that. He only gonna be the representative for the next chick. And then she gonna get the real him too, and hopefully she'll get rid of him just like you do. That's all I just want to put my little 2 cents in there. You know, it's the women's panel. I'm a woman. I can talk on this.
Welcome to the Mocha City Beauty Lounge and the Mocha City Cafe. You can find a full-service salon, spa, and cafe right on the premises. I'm going to show you another one of our salon suites and our barber suite, where you can get some fabulous services here. Again, this is a 2-station setup, so you have semi-privates where you can have some awesome services. Any type of hairstyles that you can think of, we can do here at the Mocha City Beauty Lounge. We have our barber suite. You can come get your cut. You, your family, the guys can all come over and get the shaves here. The women can come over and enjoy services. We also will round out this tour with our nail salon. We do full service manicures, pedicures, all here at the Mocha City Beauty Lounge. So be sure to stop in when you get an opportunity. We're right here in Matson.
And I love the controversy. Whenever I start talking, it just set people off.